So today we're going to talk about super and sub events and how to set this up within RunSignup. Now, what super and sub events does is it allows you to turn one of your existing events into an event that is made up of sub events. So let's take a look at practical use of when you may want to use this. In our example here, we have a race that's made up of a marathon, half marathon, as well as a 5K. We also have what we call this bundle event where participants are going to be able to run the marathon, let's say on Sunday morning, but also run the 5K Saturday night. And we're gonna give them a little bit of a discount, and we've created this separate bundle event so that if they register for this marathon 5K bundle, they're going to say, I'm going to run both of these races. Now, right now, what happens is if you register for this bundle event, when you're on the back end of RunSignup, when you're looking at your participant report, these people are only going to show up as registered for the bundle event. So let's go into the dashboard really quick and take a look at what happens when someone registers for just this bundle event. So if you go to participants and view participants, and in our example here, Anita has registered for the marathon and 5K bundle. Now, if we run a report of all of our marathon runners, so technically this should include Anita, you'll see that if we just filter it by just a marathon, you'll see that Anita is not on here. This is because she registered for a whole different event. Remember, she registered for the bundle event. So if we filter it by the bundle event, you'll see that Anita is right here. But we want Anita in both the reporting for the 5K as well as the marathon. So what we can do is use super and sub events. So if you go back to your menu item within your dashboard and select race, registration, event grouping, and if you scroll down to the super event section and find the bundle event that Anita had registered for, so this is going to be the marathon and 5K bundle, and what you're going to do is select both the marathon and 5K. So what this is doing is selecting the sub-events, which is going to be the marathon and 5K. That's going to be under the super event, which is going to be the bundle event. In essence, what this is doing is this is saying anyone that registered for the bundle event, they're going to show up in reports and downloads for that marathon and 5K event. So if I select save event groups, and we go back to our participant report, and again, let's filter it by the marathon. You'll now see Anita is showing up in the marathon report. Her event that shows up is still going to be the bundle event, but when you're pulling your reports for the marathon, for example, Anita is going to be in there. And if we do this for the 5K, you'll see that when I run the 5K report, Anita, who's registered for the bundle event, shows up in your 5K report. Now, another example of when you may want to use super and sub events is if you have created what we call separate registration events. In our example here, what we're calling separate registration events are going to be these VIP packages for both the marathon and half marathon. Now, there could be a lot of reasons why you may or may not want to create registration events. Within RunSignup, there's a lot of ways that we try to prevent you from doing this. So if you are trying to create, let's say, a military discount, you can set up membership discounts to automatically do that so you don't have to create multiple events. You can set up age-based discounts so you don't have to create kids-specific events. You can set up registration add-ons if you want to have specific package add-ons. So in our example here, the 1-to-1 marathon has your normal regular giveaway t-shirt, while the VIP package has a VIP-specific giveaway shirt that they're getting. So having two separate events was sort of the only way to do it. So as a race director, anyone that registers for the VIP package, when you're pulling your participant report for the marathon, you also want to include those participants that are VIP. You essentially don't particularly care what giveaways they get. You just want to see all of your runners that are going to be running the marathon. So if we head back to our dashboard and go back to race, registration, event grouping, and come back down to our super event setup, what we're going to do is under the two VIP packages, we're going to select the main 1-to-1 marathon as a sub-event of the VIP package, and we'll select the half marathon as a sub-event of the half marathon VIP package. This essentially means that anyone that registered for the VIP package will also show up under reports and downloads for these events that were selected, which is going to be the marathon and half marathon. If we save this and we go back to our participant report, and let's just go to the marathon VIP package really quick. And we'll see here James is registered for the VIP package. So if I also filter it by just the marathon, and we scroll down, you'll see that James also appears in the report for just the marathon, even though he registered for a different event.